Well, I'll tell you what. There were a number of things that I missed about living on the homestead when we moved back to the city, but I think the thing that I missed the most is the following story. A good day starts with an idea, followed by a trip to the junk pile. Ow. I'm going to make something out of that. What you got here is an old mount for a satellite dish, just like Grandpa used to have. The first step to a good junk pile project is getting rid of all the stuff you don't need from the pieces that you do. Now that we're done with that, we can get on to the fun stuff. Now don't laugh, but when it comes to welding, like the pipe, I'm a little rusty. When we lived in the city, I had no reason to weld, so my poor welder sat in a box for over 3 years. Now, I don't know if it's the material, the welding rod, the settings on my welder, the position I'm in, or some other factor, but this ain't working. Let's try another location. Nope, that doesn't seem to be it either. New plan. I'm just gonna beat this end in on itself, bring it to a point, just like one of those medieval torture machines that you're so fond of. That's bound to work. One final adjustment and we're ready for fusion. It was at this point that I realized I had forgotten everything I'd ever known about welding, and it was time to bring in the big guns. Back in my day, when we wanted to know something, we'd have to look in books. This book is Modern Welding Technology. After spending about a half an hour looking through the book to find the right picture, I realized my problem was I was experiencing side fumbling in my marsal veins. Another useful tip I learned from the book. Step 1. Make sure the welder's on. Ooh, baby, now we're laying down some beads. Dropping dimes, as they say. Silly marsal veins. I can't even tell you how handy these are. Whether you're laying out holes to drill or plotting a course to the new world, you need a good set of dividers. I call this the Ed Sheeran method of center punching. Baby, now follow my lead. Ooh, ooh. There's something nerve-wracking about drilling holes with a tiny little bit. You know every rotation might be its last. A little last-minute cleanup of all of those arc strikes from earlier. And we're ready to assemble these little 1/4-inch fittings. Which leads us into what has become my favorite sound in this entire video. And yes, that is the body of a weed burner you see there. Check the go gas connections for leaks. And voila! You see, this is what I miss. being able to have an idea and go to the junk pile and find some old piece of a satellite dish and make it into exactly what I want it to be. But to find out what it is and what I'm going to actually use it for, you're going to have to wait till the next video. Until then, check out one of these.
That's so cool.